Hi, welcome to This Week in Ames. I'm Susan Guiazda. On today's show, we'll learn about a change in the way you can pay your parking meter. My guest today is Bart Foulkes, Traffic Maintenance Technician with the City of Ames. Bart, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So you are with the Traffic Division, which is under the Public Works Department. Tell me a little bit about what you do for the city.
We do the parking meters, signs, and signals throughout the city of Ames. On a weekly basis, we collect the money out of the parking meters. We replace all the signage here in town and repair the signals.
So how many parking meters are there in Ames?
We have 980.
You know that exactly.
Yep.
How many signs are there in Ames?
There's close to 10,000.
Wow, that's really impressive. And there's also another program going on to replace the reflective surface of those signs. But one of the things we're talking about today is the meter program that is new to the City of Ames. Tell us a little bit about the change you might see in certain parking meters.
Well, in a lot of our parking lots right now, we have yellow-topped meters, and they are starting to take what is called smart cards, and you can purchase those in utility customer service at City Hall and put a prepaid amount on them and use that instead of coins. So,
what does it look like, a regular meter?
Yep, they look the same. There's just another slot that has a credit card at an angle that you would put the meter, the card in, and use the time off it.
So you said you would know that this was a special meter because it has a special color on the top.
Yep, the tops of the meters are yellow now. We are in the process of changing the prepaid cards to be all yellow so that people can easily differentiate themselves.
And you mentioned that the slot looks like it would fit a credit card, but it actually won't take a credit card.
Yes, they won't take credit cards right now. The technology is there, but we haven't pursued that yet.
So I think probably a common problem, somebody from Ames is going downtown or to campus, wants to do a little shopping, pulls into the parking space and realizes, oh, I don't have any change. So you could risk a ticket, which most people really don't want to do. They just want to pay the meter, but they don't have the change. So the smart card comes into play in those situations.
Yep, they would insert their smart card and they would only pay for the time that they are at the space. It actually gives refunds back to the card too. So there's a benefit of using the smart cards.
So I see you brought a smart meter with you today. Can we take a look at it?
Sure.
So you have the yellow top, and this would be like I just drove my car up, and well, you wouldn't really have one of those in there.
Yes, no, that wouldn't be in there. You would take your card and insert your card.
So you just push it in.
So you push it in, and it'll flash how much money is on the card right now.
So my card has $19.31.
And then it will count up in 1/2 hour increments to the time that you would like. Then you just pull the card out.
So this is a 10-hour meter, so I'm going to go to 3 hours. Oh, and I see in it, it sort of activated it. So, oh, now I'm green. So I can park there now.
Yep, now you can park there. If you also decide that you go, oh, well, that wasn't enough time, you can still use coin on the meter. So
but I can't put my smart card back.
Nope, you can't get a refund on your card with the coin. The coin will be used first, and then the card would be refunded back. And then after a minimum of 1 minute, you can get a refund.
So I went and run an errand and I'm back and it's 10 minutes later and I realized, oh, I didn't need to put 3 hours in there. I would then just put the card in again and it would refund me.
Yep, that would be correct.
Okay, well that seems easy enough. Have you had people having any issues figuring it out?
Nope, they've picked up on it right away and have taken off using it.
So what kind of interest are you seeing in smart cards? Like who's buying them?
A lot of people that work at the same business every day, that park in the same spot every day at a parking meter, they tend to find their favorite meter and they use it daily. So
now some time's gone by, I've come back to my meter, and what do I do?
Now you just reinsert your card back in the meter. It will flash how much money was taken off the card. Then it will say REF for the refund and give you how much, and you just pull your card out and you're done. And it will go back red, so the next person has to pay.
So why are we moving to this sort of new service?
Well, we've had requests from the public of wanting to not carry a lot of change around. There's other towns around us that do have the smart cards already implemented, so the city's taken the initiative to go that direction too and install those.
I noticed even in Des Moines, I've heard people mention that that they have something similar. I got asked a question recently, could you use your Ames smart card in a Des Moines meter?
Yes, unfortunately you cannot use them in Des Moines. Iowa State also has like 50 of them, so unfortunately they won't communicate right now with each other, but maybe in the future there's some technology.
So don't take your Ames smart card and think you could go to Illinois or Wisconsin and use them. So they
work.
tend to be site specific.
Yes, they are just site specific.
So right now, I've seen the meter heads in the lots across the street from City Hall, but also I think they're in Campus Town.
Yes, we have them in 4 of our parking lots in Campus Town and 3 of our parking lots downtown, and the direction in the future we will have them hopefully in the streets too.
Wow, that'll be really convenient. So do you think people are actually looking for them, or they just happen to find one? Or
right now I think they're finding them, but the word is definitely getting out there and more people are starting to use them.
Okay, so you need the smart card to activate them, and you said you get the smart card at City Hall?
Yes. Yep.
And do you have to put a minimum amount of money on them or a maximum?
There's a maximum of $50 that you can put on them, and it is just cash or check. We don't accept credit cards at utility customer service.
So then that's regular business hours. They want to come in Monday through Friday in that 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. time frame, get their smart card. Now, when they've used all the cash, do they just toss the smart card, or what do they do?
They can come back and have it refilled, so it is theirs. They can kind of poke a hole on it and use it on their keychain, or store them in their billfold or purse.
Are they fairly sturdy?
Yep, we have had very little breakage.
Now, one thing I've been asked a little bit about these smart card meters is, do you expect them in the colder weather or the wet, the icy weather, do you expect them to freeze up or work okay?
We've not had any problems. So this being our first winter using them, we hadn't had any reported problems on them not working yet. So it's 100% success right now.
So Bart, who do you think might be interested in purchasing a smart card?
Right now, a lot of people that are using them are people that are going to park long term. Up to a lot of our parking lots where they're at are 10-hour parking meters, so they're not having to carry around $2 and change. They can just put in their smart card and be there for 30 minutes or 10 hours.
And then get that money back.
And get the money back if they leave early.
Now, the smart card doesn't allow you to go to a 2-hour meter and park for 10 hours or anything, does it?
No, you still have to follow the regulations of the parking ordinance of whatever the maximum time frame is.
So would it allow me to put more than 2 hours of parking on my card?
No, it will only recognize whatever the maximum is the meter is. So if it's a 2-hour meter, you can only use 2 hours. 10 hours, you can use 10 hours.
So are there meters out there that are smart card meters that aren't yellow yet, or?
There are some still right now, but right now any of the City of Ames parking lots all have smart card meters installed in them. The tops might not be painted.
So even if you don't see a yellow one in the next few days or so, you might want to look a little bit more clearly, because it actually might be a smart card meter.
Yes, right next to the coin slot on the left side, there's a slot for the credit card, or for the smart card.
Okay, so it sounds like a great new service for Ames residents, or really from anybody. You don't have to be, I guess, an Ames resident to use it.
Yeah, we have a lot of out-of-town clients that come to the city every day, and whether they're business or what, and they park in there.
So what's the reaction been? Campus Town and downtown are popular shopping districts. Are the businesses excited about this, or
yes, the
supportive?
businesses are very supportive of it. They would like to see more on-street for the downtown area. Would like to see more on-street parking. Iowa State area has it mostly in the parking lots, and they like that. They would like their turnover on the street still. So, but downtown definitely would like to see it for their customers.
Well, this is just really great. It's fun to see new changes and new programs being offered, and good luck on getting those all painted.
Yes, thank you.
Well, this is just a reminder that City Hall and most city offices will be closed on Monday, February 18th for President's Day, but you still have the rest of the week to turn in your application for the boards and commissions vacancies. Remember, the mayor is looking for volunteers to fill positions on several open Ames boards and commissions, and you can learn more about that on our website and fill out an application. Well, that's our show for today. Thanks for watching, and tune in next week for This Week in Ames.